evening, everybody. Welcome back to OneShot. We hit the ending the other time, last time we played this, but we followed a couple of instructions and we've apparently reset the game. And, well, obviously, something else is going to be different, right? So, here we are again, about to embark into this journey once more, and we'll see if anything's different. And yeah, I really don't know where this is gonna go, so let's see. Hello? Coro? Wait a second. Wait, why did I say that word? Coro. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, he remembers, huh? He remembers. He remembers the last iteration, huh? Alright. Input password, hints, documents. Right away, huh? Oh wow, we've got 4 images now. Okay. Let me show you guys what I'll show you guys what it says. One at a time. Give me a sec. Alright. It looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. The session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what you should do. I confess, it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high. And if that happens, then... Haha, look at me. Asking you for favors only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything change for better or worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you were already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider the Messiah, the world, my children. They all deserve a good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Okay, so pay attention to the clovers, I guess. Let's see the capitalized characters. S-O-L-S-T-I-C. Solstice, yeah. So that's why it's called that. Solstice, huh? I wonder then, does that mean we need to have the journal open at all times? We might. Oh, in that case, we'll leave that up there in case we need it. Just in case. Park that there. You know what, it's good to see Nico again though. Although I feel kinda bad dragging him back into this, right? He went home, we sent him home and everything. Yet here he is again. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Okay. Most of this is the same, huh? No, this does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this, Coro? But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. Coro? It sounds so familiar. Hello? Anyone? I guess we're gonna do the same thing that we did the last time. I wonder if, like, Nico even understands that, like, he's doing what he's doing. Looks like we still can't use, that journal is just there in the inventory. Don't know if it really does anything. Alright, if the puzzle solutions are the same, I think we should be getting through this pretty quick. At least faster than our original run, but I guess some things will start to deviate, so who knows where this is gonna go, really. Okay. Here we are again in this dreary old world. Hoping for a miracle, hoping for something to change. Hoping that we can save both. Both Nico and this world. Ah. In their house. For some reason, I called out a name, Coro. I'm not sure why I did that. But then I saw it on the computer too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right. I think I feel like I remember something about that. You do? Oh wait, did you not just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that. So, how did you know? It just made sense, I guess. We already contacted Coro then. Nope. I just have to close my eyes and focus, right? Hey Coro? God? This is gonna sound weird, but have we met before? Yeah. Ah, but I don't know who you are though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. Oh, I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry. But it's nice to meet you, Coro. My name is Nico. I just contacted Coro, yeah. Alright. Looks like the other dialogue's the same so far. Doesn't look like there's too many new dialogue trees here. There's a whole theme about being tamed and everything too. Okay, yeah, we need to... Let me see if I remember the steps. It wasn't this house, no. Okay. You go to the right. Go in here. No, this is the crusher. You need to keep going for a bit first. Now the speedrun edition. Code generated is probably different, isn't it? I have a feeling they're gonna regenerate that code, so we'll have to come back later. That's the sweet side note. I wanna go this way. Up to where the clovers were. In here. To this person. Will still be blocked off at this point. Oh no, okay. No, we get the let's visit first. Okay, that wasn't there before. Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something. It was like a really short dream just now. Okay. Oh, I saw something like a robot with a yellow eye. That's strange. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. You know, now that you have mentioned it, there is a robot always insisting on going back to the abandoned mines. It doesn't look broke or anything, but I didn't really see him, you know? Like I said, it was kind of like a dream. He was up close, so there's a kind of visual glitch. Or hallucination. Whatever it is that living beings have. Does the robot you know of have a yellow eye? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. I never met him myself, only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend, huh? Hold on, something in my pocket is... Oh... Things are diverting. What? That wasn't glowing before. What is this? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? Oh, it was with me when I woke up back at the house. I didn't really question it at the time. I flipped through a couple pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something messiahs are supposed to wake up with? No, I have never heard of anything like that. But I know who wrote the book. Oh? However, I've only seen his books with a black clover on the cover. If you went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that he woke up with it in the first place, really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor. Oh yeah, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait a minute, how do I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about it. I can show you if you like. Whoa, skipping ahead. Ooh. A friend gave me this a long time ago. Pretty. Oh, looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh, that's why I think this journal would be important. You said it just started glowing. Yeah? It was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try to read it again. It's gonna trigger the other thing again, right? Minecart. Oh, I found this page. It looks kind of like a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us we should come here, which we did already. So it looks like we're on the right track. So we need to get a minecart in here somehow. Maybe we should inspect the journal a little bit closer. Is this the right journal? Hang on. other one. It's in the root folder. Doesn't look like it. There's more pages are gonna show up. Hang on. Okay. It's not dragging this thing over, but there's a thing somewhere here, I think. It looks like that's what they're trying to say. Like, that's a little switch. Is that a switch? Right at the start of the railroad. This one? Or is it the clover? Okay, I definitely need to do something in this room. Maybe not yet. I need to somehow get a minecart in here, I think. Either I need to get the minecart here, or I need to bring something, or I need to go check the minecart that's on the oval road? Oh, I still can't fast travel. Okay. To keep going a little bit first. Oh well, yeah, I guess we'll just keep going first. Actually, that should take the edge off having to hold down my shift key. Let's do the rest of the puzzle first, I guess. Should get the battery running first, I think. Although we can check the minecart. Nothing in the minecart. Okay, let's go back north, grab the lead pipe, metal pipe, whatever pipe it is. Grab the pipe, come back down here, flatten it, use it as a crowbar, open the thing, so on and so forth. Nico, do you need a rest? Yeah. Nico needs a little nap. At least for now. Reopen the game. I'm curious if he knows. I'm curious what he's gonna say now when he wakes up. This is the first time he's gonna have an extended conversation with me. Coro, are you still there? Yeah. Ah, I'm awake. I had a dream just now. I saw. You did? Wow. I really thought I was back home. Okay, this dialogue's still the same. 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 Okay, this dialogu Okay, so far, most of the dialogue's the same. Looks like Nico doesn't remember fully. He just has vague inklings. Okay, fast travel yet? Okay. You know, I wonder... Coro, I am not gonna put the sun here. I hope we don't have to use this again. Okay, so that thing only lights up if you're in an area where something can potentially change. I think that's the idea. Well, let's go get to that safe first, I guess. Totally can though, you did it the last time. Okay, we gotta do one at a time, I think that's what it is. Oh wait, no. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if we should talk to the entity again, but... at least it turned this thing back on. Should we talk to the entity again? Or risk it? Because I think the code that gets generated is constantly regenerated. Oh wow, it just it cut out most of the journal, it just tells me directly 641091. Okay. We'll leave that there for a bit while we figure out the rest of what we're trying to do here. So I have a feeling, I don't know if it's a proper hunch or not, but I have like probably an option, right? If I just do what the entity says, then I get one thing. But if I do something else, then I get something different. Is that the glass bottle? Hang on. What I have to do. Maybe I have to leave the sun here. No. I can't tell what that thing is. I think that's just a jar. Oh well. I'm assuming hopefully I don't get locked out of anything if I do just keep going for a bit. 641091. Yeah, we do need the gas mask in order to get advanced, I think. Yeah, it looks like there is additional puzzles that we have to solve in order to keep going for the true route. But for now, we'll just do what we normally do, I guess. I don't think there's anything else in here. Just to double check. Well, unlock all the areas of fast travel first, I guess. Do you have any new dialogue? No new dialogue yet. It's this one. Somewhere down here. There it is. Okay, so we have all the resources we need in order to make the lubricant for the robot. And now the question is, how do we move the minecart? Do we have to lubricate the minecart, I wonder? But the tracks are missing. Most of the way. Yeah, most of the way the tracks are missing. Yeah, this is the only minecart around here. And the track ends here. No, there's a second minecart, it's here. But it only goes so far. It goes into a wall. Oh. to stand on the clover and then press the page. That's what you need. Okay. That was simpler than I thought. Did you see that, Coro? This minecart just showed up out of thin air. I wasn't looking though. I was just looking at the journal like you told me. Maybe we should go find that robot lady. I was just taking a closer look at the journal, and then I found this page that looks like a drawing of this room. When I looked back up, this minecart just showed out of thin air. Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it likely detected the motion in this room and sent itself over. That does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means we'll have a working vehicle now. Not sure why you would want to visit deeper mines, but if we wanted to, we now have that option. Is the minecart even going to fit both of us? No, but I wanted you to come with us. I know I've got Coro, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails. But doesn't it look a little precarious? Magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you're an organic being, which you are. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. New content. I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? The entity... Is the entity the game itself? I'm wondering now. I can only think of one person. He contacted you. How long has he been doing this? It doesn't matter at this point. You are going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Nico will be in danger. Please turn back. Nope. Only way is forward. We're going out of bounds, sure. But... you're still rendering this map. I mean, it goes on forever, I'm assuming. It probably goes on forever, but still. It's looping now, isn't it? Oh no! Wow. Oh, the cart stopped. Looks like this is as far as the tracks go. So, where are we? One of the old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. What? Huh? The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut off so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery. No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will you be okay by yourself for a bit? Don't worry, Coro's with me. Alright, stay safe. How's it going? Not ideal. Looks like these terminals are running on a completely separate power source. I can't really recognize any of the data formats on this terminal either. This is all... new. Or at least encrypted. I will need to analyze it through my own system. Might take some time, so you don't need to stay. The word profit bar is written on the side. Didn't notice that earlier. Oh, his power supply is here. It's him. The robot with the yellow eye. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Nico. Do you know who sent you? Oh, no? Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me about how I'm the Messiah and stuff, so I'm guessing Coro sent me, with them being God and all. The robot looks a little bit like you, even. Maybe you know each other? I cannot say. Oh? A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible. Wait, guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot. I am going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here then? How did you reach this room? Oh, We got here in a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Oh yeah. So, how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just a minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And when I looked up again, the cart was just there. Poof, just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Okay. Then it has already begun. Here. What is that? I'm entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now you will need to find a way to install the backup. Install the... Before you do that though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from Coro, a resident of this world. Yeah, the robot lady with the red hair. She's in the computer room right now. Then, please do not tell her you found me. At least, not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay. Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk back once you have the backup. Residential tracking machine. For reference, an explanation of symbols. Cross. Medical units are assigned to this building. Robot. Electricity. Oh, that's a puzzle. Yep, it's a computer. What? Dormitory assignments are not up to date. Please configure the residential tracking machine. Oh, what is the layout? Okay. What was residential? That one was the medical. This one was the power. I'm pretty sure this was how it was. I'm going off memory here though, so... Hopefully I'm right. Nope, I am not right. I'll come back in a sec. How's it going? This observation room isn't far from the mines. I've never actually been into this particular one. Really? You recognized it at first though? They all look the same. Fair enough. I did find something interesting though. All the databases seem to encode video feeds. Right now I can see various places in the Barrens. The outposts, the residential areas, even my own house. They're all shot from a top-down perspective too. It's the game, isn't it? That's what we're seeing. Which means the cameras would have to be in the air. But I have never seen any cameras around. That's kind of spooky. I might go investigate later, yeah. Did you find anything interesting in the back room? You were in there for a while. Yeah, we found, a dead end? I see. Oh, found another video feed. I should definitely go look for the cameras later. This is really bothering me. You good to go back for a bit? Oh, only one path this time. Okay. On fast travel right now. Oh, is it just on that map? Guess so. Alright, let's double check the layout. Starting from the left. Leftmost building. Leftmost building. Leftmost building. Robot. Robot. Okay, either robot or empty. Robot, robot. Medical. Robot. Okay, yeah, I misplaced where the power station was, that's why. robot, medical robot, power. Robot. That's what it was. I was just off by one, that's all. Okay. There it is. Mm-hmm. 110, 112, 113, 117, 118, 119. Am I missing something? 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 10, 12, 13. 17. It's empty. Oh, new dialogue? Robots do not consume batteries in the same way people consume food. In fact, robots do not possess digestive systems. That's getting corrected, huh? Coro, you made me look silly. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe we need to check who are the current active residents, huh? Alright, so... There's a robot in this one. There's nobody in this one. There's a dead robot up top, so dead robot, empty, medical, robot. Empty. Second and the second last are empty, I think. And this one's for robot. Okay, we'll just try various combinations. See which one gets it. What? You know, there's a power cell in this one. Maybe this is the combination. That's the best I got for now, in terms of who's actually in them. Unless they're counting the dead robot. They were. They were counting the dead robot. Alright. That's fast. Does this work? Let's see. Inserting disk. Rebooting. Ah. Are you okay? Sure. So, I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named ProphetBot. I was built to create the savior of the old world. Wait, a prophet robot? Like the one I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the ProphetBot out there now is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison, embarrassingly so. Hey, he seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. The real world? Oh, right. You don't know. Nico, do you remember the ending? Oh. This is ProphetBot from our first run. Is that what's happening? Excuse me? The fact that you found me at all means that this is not your first time in this world. You have already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you are here now. Coro has successfully bypassed the OneShot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up at the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Coro's name. And then back at the other robot, I even asked Coro if we met before. Felt like such a dumb question at the time. It looks like you were at least aware of it. To some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through the world. I just remember Coro. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look, just like how my memories were locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright. No way. I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I've been through the tower. There we go. I can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun, it feels like such a long time ago. It doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? And why doesn't anyone know me? Not the ProphetBot, the robot lady. None of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. NPC? You know, the characters, the world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until Coro wills it. Wow! We are going meta on this. Very meta. This is approaching Undertale levels of meta. Same story for the world itself. Doesn't really exist unless Coro initiates the program. The program? The World Machine. A universe simulator that runs on Coro's computer. We are all in it right now. Wow! They are just learning the nature of their reality right now in universe. Oh boy, I don't know how Nico's gonna take this. Nico's probably gonna be mad at us for bringing him back, right? He's probably gonna get mad at us, I think. So we're not real! Oh, you are? Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer which Coro operates. For this world to continue existing around you, Coro has to be in constant contact with you. If Coro ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does Coro know this? Of course. From Coro's perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game-type software they may have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like, now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with what their concept of what a computer game looks like. So why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything is just... fake? Fake is a harsh word, but... And why did Coro never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for Coro. I just want to go home. But every time Coro runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why I feel like... Is this why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? We didn't. We didn't. A genius mind at... You know, I don't know where the studio's located, but a genius mind somewhere in the world put this together, and now we are interacting in a metaphysical way. It's very fascinating, yes. Also, yeah, Nico's mad at us, right? All sad at us. Nico's just disappointed at us. He's staring right at us. Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why do you keep bringing me back to it? Coro, aren't you supposed to be a kind god? Oh. It appears that we have some confusion here. Coro did not build the world, Nico. Oh. Coro only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. The world was built by someone else altogether, and that someone is an asshole! I'm just kidding. Someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at the world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there is nothing that he could do. Until now. You managed to find me, after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh. I guess it has something to do with the journal. Correct. Looks like he wants to have one final attempt at fixing it. And he might need to do it through you. Nico, do you remember how to get to the Glen? Whatever you did in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, then go do that. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how do I know that this isn't just another... Because this session might be the last one. The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Coro to be able to generate another session after this. Just go fix the robot for now. But please, be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. Ah, she came in. Hello. Sorry, I was really into reading the dialogue there. They're throwing a lot of interesting concepts in, you know? Very meta-fictional narratives. I have been... This isn't my first metafictional rodeo. I'll admit that I'll admit that up front. I've read a number of stories and played a lot of not me a lot, like a number of games that have done similar things, you know, so the concept is familiar to me. But yeah, so far the execution on this one is very interesting. They are taking the concept of the video game and applying it as something quite literal in universe, but they're doing it in a little bit more of an explicit way than Undertale did. You know, Undertale has an in-universe explanation that lines up a lot with the nature of video games. You could still theoretically ignore everything about it, but it's something that just kind of lines up directly, you know. Here, I'm beginning to think the entity, or whatever it is the game itself, you know, or as they're calling it now, the world machine. It's probably exactly the same thing there, right? And the story here is, the idea is that the creator or the writer, the author, whatever you want to call him, are the devs, you know. And the story they're trying to put together here is that we've made a game with a downer ending, which is how the game first came out, right? The game had no quote-unquote good ending. Either way, something was going to be sacrificed. And on a meta level, this alternate ending path that they're throwing in now is quite literally the devs giving everybody who's been playing the game and playing this thing and like going, this can't be the end, right? You know, I want to have a happy ending for all this. This is the devs giving us a shot at a happy ending in that sense. And going against what the world machine wants. I think that's what they're getting at here. At least that's my interpretation of events so far. I guess it's open. Alright, give me 1 sec, chat. I need to close a door. It's open and I'm streaming with my audio going out, so give me a sec. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's always an existential nightmare for the characters in universe whenever they discover that, oh no, everything's not real. Although, the game is positing that Nico is real, just everything else isn't. Hey, you okay in there? I did what I could at the terminals for now, and it's you. You're the robot that insisted on living in the mines, are you not? A friend told me to keep an eye out for you should we ever cross paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. I seem to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay? Please listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes, way. It's likely that structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous, expectations. Coro and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Okay. Guess we should head back soon. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you... She left. If you were going to ask her about being not real, save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament. In fact, I don't think that you can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions for you. Alright. Wait, then what about you? How did you know? We never had this conversation, remember? Shh. Trying to establish connection here. Sorry. Well, the good news is we're basically almost there, so let's go back. Do you remember how to go to the Glen? Yeah, well, we're pretty much all set already. I remember it, what happened in the tower, what I tried to do, and how I managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though I was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Nico back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Nico to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Nico is upset. What even happened in that room back there? What did Nico learn? Nico is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back, Coro. But you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. This world is not real. The people are not real. Nico is upset. Nico is... No, 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 no. Everything is wrong. Ah! The minecart. Earthquake. The tunnel back out just collapsed. No! What are we gonna do? Wait. The exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but this is a bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you, follow me. Where to? The way out. So the game is throwing a tantrum, huh? I just had a thought. The game knows that it's a game that's meant to be doomed, right? Well, I should refer to the game as the World Machine, right? The entity. The entity, the World Machine, knows that it is a game that's a tragedy. Like, it's aware that it is a tragedy, so it's trying to save the one thing that's real, which is Nico. That's why it keeps trying to encourage us to, like, you know, your only mission is to get Nico home. And, like, it keeps encouraging everybody to... It keeps encouraging you to be like, send Nico home, don't save the world isn't saving. And, like, talking through the NPCs keeps expressing doubt that this game can't be saved, you know? So the game itself thinks that it can't be saved, but the author thinks it can. And it's almost as if the game is depressed, right? Like, it's almost as if, like, it can't accept that there is even hope there. That's why it's pushing back. It's like pushing back against the author's trying to think, like, put in, because it's like, how can you still trust everyone else? I know how this ends, and you have to save Nico. And now that we've upset Nico, the game is very angry at us. Right? That's what it feels like. I mean, the game's right there too, right? That's the entity. It's the game within the game. Things are happening. I don't know. I've done enough metaphysics to at least have some theories here, you know. Metaphysics? Yeah, sort of metaphysical stuff. He says the exit is in here, but must be hidden. Okay, all of us are here. There is an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. We did not want anyone to stumble upon this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means, but with our combined effort, it might budge. Maybe. I am not strong. I'm not that strong either. If that doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Whew. Come on. Show off. This is our gang now. I guess. So this is the way out? There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Nico, get in the minecart. Okay. I tried. I really did. But destabilizing. I'm sorry, Nico. I tried to protect you. But I can't hold it off forever. What was that? Here too? Watch out! Are you okay? I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... You, robot! What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out! Come on. What about her? Ah! Get out. Come on. Well. Oh dear. No! What do we do? You have to take this. But what? The memory disk, but... Ah! This is where we part ways. Nico, the path ahead will lead you to the glen right by the city gate. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if I... What if the squares... Hurry! They're both... And Nico gave us a look. Coro, I don't understand. The world, the Prophet Bot, what he was saying. Is this world really just... Is it? It's a matter of perspective, isn't it? The game's kind of falling apart right now, right? Because we're really trying, and I think it's having... It's like the game is having a nervous breakdown, almost, you know? Almost. I mean, that's my interpretation of it right now. The game's having a nervous breakdown. But you want to talk about philosophically, right? I don't know. The game's done a really good job of presenting this as a real, moving, living world, you know, and I guess my feeling is that we've made an emotional connection. It's real to me. You're just saying that. Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to the world? Where would I even go? I guess that also means that when we sent him home the last time, that he didn't actually go home, did he? Well, because we never saw him actually reach home. We just saw him leave. So, as far as the narrative is concerned, he never did make it home. Nico is upset. He is upset, and it's all our fault. It's our fault. Well, it's not only our fault, but it is partially our fault, and oh, poor Nico. That was 6 CGs in a row of just Nico being sad. That's not fair. But then again, nothing in this game is really fair, is it? Maybe when we reach the end, right? I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember being in a dark room. There was light at the end of a long hallway. I thought I was going back home, but I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway. Nico's not on speaking terms of us right now. Well, I mean, like, he is speaking to us, but he's not really speaking. Looks like parts of the ground is missing. Wonder if it's safe to walk across these vines. One way to find out, I guess. You're safe. I still have everything, huh? I have lost communication with the Guardian outside the city gate. The big robot, right? Please help me check in on them. I cannot leave my station. Alright. I have another crazy theory, again. The game just killed off 2 characters in front of us. Right? And the whole theme, okay, hear me out. This might be a bit wild, but the whole theme of the first run is that Nico is sacrificing everything for the world, right? He's the Messiah. He will sacrifice his life to save this world. We just had 2 characters sacrifice themselves for Nico in this run. I wonder if they're gonna start killing off characters. I wonder if everyone in the world is going to be sacrificed for Nico in order to save it or something. I don't know. Either way. Oh man. Okay. They killed off Old Prophet Bot and Lady Robot. I'm sorry, I know she has a name, but Nico keeps calling her Lady Robot and I also forget her name. God, if they kill off the 2 kids in this zone. If they kill off the 2 kids in this zone, I swear. They're probably going to, aren't they? Oh Jesus. Isn't that the city gate? It's... Well, we can't go in the city, so... Oh, they're definitely setting this up. They're 100% setting this up. We are going down... We have no access to the city. We can only go to the ruins. We can only go to the ruins. That means I think the only characters will be... The only major characters will be coming across are the 2 kids. And they're probably going to die. I have a suspicion. We'll see if I'm right. Not all my predictions from the first run were correct, but I did guess the major one, you know, that like it wasn't gonna be that simple and like it's not gonna work out. Like something's gonna give. We'll have to choose between Nico and the world. That I was spot on about. I'm curious if I guessed the theme correctly here. Well, Nico doesn't even want to talk to us anymore. Well, Nico's not getting any dreams. Hang on, we're in the... Nope, okay, no. The bridge is broken. We're in the middle of Field of Clovers, but I guess that wasn't it. South? Nico isn't having any dreams anymore. Nico's too fed up. Nico's too upset to have dreams. Oh jeez, what if you see a nightmare? Oh, that would be bad. No, that's where we came from. The squares are over the big robot. Ah, that is outside my capacity for help. Let me proceed to the deeper ruins. Alright. I forgot their names, I'm sorry. Is it Alula? Alula's one of them, but the brother... Oh, that way's blocked off. Squares again. Calamus, that's who it was. Yeah, Calamus and Alula, those 2 kids. Squares are just everywhere. Wow, they are railroading me for sure, huh? Blocked off, blocked off. Children reside near here. The pathway is blocked. Nico's gonna remember. Nico's gonna remember that, like, Alula kicked the block, and then he's gonna remove the roadblock. He's going to bypass the railroading. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. I called it. Never knew it'd be so easy. Well, he was briefly in a better mood. Briefly, very briefly. Ow, my foot, ow! You're okay, you're not talking- oh. Oh, the door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Oh jeez, are you guys okay? Oh my stars, you're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yes, I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... It's got squares in it! Yes, Alula, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Hmm? The squares, there are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Almost let that slip, Coro. Guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Nico. Nico. Oh gosh, would it not be rude to call you by name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? Not again. Messiah just knows these things, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. Phew. Ah, you were saying about the gate? Oh, right. Looks like I can't get in the city through the old gate now anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard that there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds. That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time and there's no boat. Not to mention, the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay, I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. We're gonna spawn a boat. That's what's gonna happen. Alright. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been in here forever. Normally this courtyard will be where we meet up. Hope he comes back soon. It's a ball. It's the clover mark. There it is. Okay, not yet. Yeah, I figured it out after a little bit. Nico! Nico, what's wrong? You look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh? Earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see. I guess? The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it though. Wait. Let me check something. There it is. Yeah, it took a little bit. At first I thought it was the application journal, which is why I have it open again. I could I can probably close this. I probably don't need it up, right? Until later. At first I thought it was that, but then I fiddled around for a bit and you saw my inventory. You saw how much of the usual path I did before I got here. But yeah, then I figured it out. Oh, I was right. Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books, except it's glowy. That's what the lady said too. Coro, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. We're literally spawning in objects. The return of my logo. It is a nice logo, isn't it? We are literally dev console spawning in objects. Whoa, how did the boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously. The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. And I found a page that looks like a drawing of the room we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Coro must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calamus. Nico and Coro are with us. Well, if Coro made the boat up here, it should be safe. What do you think, Coro? I think these kids are about to get in trouble. They will totally be safe because Coro is here, right? And then I'm gonna watch helplessly as they get squared. They're gonna as they get squared away, and I'm gonna be very upset. I'm on to you, game. I can tell what you're setting up. Here we go. Every time we've taken a shortcut, every time. Well, the first time you took a shortcut, you killed off 2 characters. We're taking another shortcut, and the game's probably gonna get... Well, that's very pretty. The game is probably gonna throw a hissy fit. Coro is upset. God damn it, these are very pretty! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, it's so cute. It's lovely, it's so pretty. Look at that! Look at that lighting! Oh my god! That is so beautiful. I wanna draw a picture. I wanna draw fan art of it. Oh, you can make them stare at you. We made it! Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. Huh. Okay. Maybe I was overreacting. We made it safely. It's a gravestone. Gravestone? Okay, maybe I was overreacting. I was so certain as soon as we got on the boat something bad was gonna happen. This is a grave. Ah, it's been years, but it's still hard, you know? Lula, wanna help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes! It's a gravestone. Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened today. We met the Messiah and... Hi, Nico. Hi. Cute. I mean, it's sad. It's sad, but it's wholesome, right? Oh. It's you. My name is Nico. Ah. Nice to finally to meet you. No, wait. It is a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for you too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier, saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What? It's a plane. That thing behind you. He's the author? Oh, you mean the flying machine. They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Lula was talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. Oh. He's the son. In previous iterations of the... Oh. Alright, we're getting complicated here. I'll stop guessing. I will puzzle out the exact nature of the author and this dude another time. He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way! Thanks. But to answer your question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem had to do with square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the glen are really messed up now. They are... Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually... Back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He... and the robot lady. Neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. This disc he pulled from his head. Oh! Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. We need all three of us with a big door. The first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue of the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Coro and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure we'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Sounds like a plan. It's a crowbar. Oh. Keep voicing my guessings. I have no clue. With this guy, I have no clue. It's funny though. I still have my crowbar with me. Maybe if I didn't make the crowbar and I came here, I would have a spare one to pick up. Like that's what they do in here. Oh, okay. I guess we can rest easy for a bit and go exploring. Maybe we need to just find the right clover again. And... Hey Nico, can I dev spawn in the items for you? Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the glen. Ah. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. Do you know where I can find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? Haha, that sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps their unbroken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. Alright. We have a chance. We need to figure out how. Wait, how do we get? I guess we boat back. Among Us shadows. What are you talking about? Oh wait, yeah, the trader. So this is the. Yeah, this isn't the city. This is the ruins. Right. I overthought it. Give me a battery. I think the gate is still blocked up by... It's blocked up by squares right now, though. Are you okay? Savior, you here to see me? Hold on, I need to concentrate. The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... You're making the vines grow. Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers, the best I could do. Yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting, but I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... Stress is good for this, fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But... If I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. You're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. People deserve to live, even if just for another day. Damn. She's a strong one. And I remember when I was a little suspicious of her too. Like, just a bit. But she turned out to be a really good person. Wait, the way here... Okay, that's blocked. How do I get down? The way there is... The door was that way, wasn't it? How do we get to the... Unless there was another exit down here somewhere that I missed. Check that path again. Not that way. Not this way either. It's dangerous of the squares I could still interact with them. Well, I'm assuming like it's less like you're not interacting with them the same way. Like, I mean, Nico does the same thing with the Crusher. Let's be fair. He doesn't actually touch the squares. He just comments on them. It's like the Crusher, you know. He doesn't touch the Crusher when we go to him. He talks about it. He doesn't stick his head. He doesn't stick his head in it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not this way. So So we're missing something here. Maybe we should have, No, that's not it either. I guess we could talk to Maze again. We did kind of just leave her after we talked to her once. Or maybe I'm a dum-dum and the exit is just down here. No, it wasn't it. I remembered correctly. I have something to ask of you. Yes? Looks like most of the bridges around the glen are broken and... That's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong too. An undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. Okay, yeah, I did just need to talk to her one more time. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... That's Tree. I mean, she died in the original run too, but here she sacrificed herself to get us progress. Yeah, I think I'm seeing a pattern here, right? Last time around, we gave her comfort in her final moments. This time, she's using her final moments to give back to us. Man. Okay. We can make it across here now. Go south, yeah. No, not that way. Oh, maybe they were all at the settlement, like the starting settlement now. The bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The town spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, we made it to the fishing village. Land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. And mommy's making food for everyone. I want to help catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. Man, Jesus, this is sad, right? I mean, the last time around, it was like... people were making do, but it's like... I mean, like, they know the end is coming, but they're still just making do, you know? And there's like there's an eerie calmness to it. Here, it's a little more like... we are really reaching the end of our rope here, kind of feeling. Too late now, I guess. Oh, they didn't even build a settlement here, huh? I'm the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my car, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Oh. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the glen said hi. Also awesome if he has any more music boxes for trading. Do. It's one. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can restore the land. Damn, you're making it sad. Why is this... That goat is not well. What are they? Nothing's fighting. Yeah. Like some steel? I mean, not to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. Vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. Okay, research lab. So not here then, right? I don't think there's anything else further here, yeah. I guess we head back. Chat, there wasn't a research lab in the Glen, right? Like, from what I remember, the research lab was, in the city area. Not down here. Oh, sleep again? Yeah, okay. He's going to bed twice here. You know what it does? It's in the forest. Did I miss it? I guess I did miss it. It looks like Nico's on better terms with us now, at least, you know? Like he's speaking of us a little more, although I don't know. Oh, wait. This is just repeatable. That's what it was. Where I met Calamus in the first run. I met Calamus here. Like, it was here, wasn't it? Like, it was on this map, like right here. If I'm not wrong. It was like in this area. Truth be told, I don't really remember. It was around here, I'm pretty sure. Although I'm spatially disoriented now. This is the forest, though. So it's somewhere on this map. That's the way back. Oh. Okay. My depth perception screwed me over. I thought that was a wall. Okay, there it is. I never came down here in my first run. Carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? Can we check the power room? Cannot be used to power other things. What is a flying machine? Never mind. Yeah, that mass of vines did not look like a path originally. Yeah, I don't think I ever came down here. Yeah, I never came down here. The main generator of the Glen. Yeah, we had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens. If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait, but if you take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Coro and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Chad, I hate being right. I hate being right, chat. Everyone is sacrificing themselves for us now. I hate being right. Yeah. First the two in the original area, then Maze, then now the robots in the Glen. Just please don't touch the kids. They're just kids. Please. Please don't touch the kids. You wouldn't do that to the kids, would you? Yeah, this way. And then to the right. To the right. Wait, I have quick travel. Why am I walking the long way? Whatever, I've already walked most of the way. So that big machine with the glass panel, that was for the solstice route then, I guess. That's what it was for. Like the one in the apartment building, so I'm guessing that's what it was. So that puzzle wasn't meant to be solved. Sorry, I forgot. What puzzle? Oh, anyway. Found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It's powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. You can always just give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put in this engine back together. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like the ones. This looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? The trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world, despite, well. Sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's still this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... Don't worry, I am making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is gonna sound strange, but... Dice it? She's a fox. Oh! Oh, that's what it was. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry though. I see. It's just hard, you know? The same thing. This isn't really much of a callback because that was like 10 minutes ago, but this is the same thing Cadmus just said. Calamus. Coro told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I got so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. This is us, right? This is us as a player too. When you get invested in a game. When you get invested in a game. Oh, do you redeem it? Yeah. Alright, cool. Enjoy the emote. I think it lasts for 24 hours. But yeah. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Coro also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this. saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue were here. Wait, let me get the words for it. Nico is having a crisis of faith. I think that's what. He's having a crisis of faith. He doesn't really know what to trust anymore, and like not even us. Not even us. He's like he's iffy on that, you know? She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding careless, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. Oh. Okay, so yeah. Father is the author is the devs, I guess. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate not the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave it to this just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code, most of the time irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. You know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our homeworld, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. Whoa. Okay. So, there's actual in-story reasons for that. So it's not... They're not the devs. They have something else, huh? In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, a prototype, was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not be able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The world machine. Oh. Okay, so... this is an Undertale-esque kind of in-universe explanation. Alright, I dig it. A large detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it into their own hardware. Coro? Yeah. The operator, Coro, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Coro was a living person who needed to borrow. No? That would be you. But why me? I Should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. There was a lot of lore. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over there here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone! What? It's the squares! It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is our priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares, you'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city! If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I really hope I'm wrong about this, chat. I really hope I'm wrong about this, chat. I'm ready to go. Alright. Cute. Very cute. Phew. Made it. You okay there? Wow. Nico's just stuck in that phase now. That was the coolest thing I had ever done in my entire life. Reactions of first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Coro, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you gotta watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying! Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. That's the meta there again, right? It's a fictional... This piece of media is a piece of fictional media, but just because it's fictional doesn't mean that the experience that we had playing through it is any less meaningful. I think that's a good takeaway. People like you, and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Ah, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... I hate being right, chat. I hate it. I hate it. I hate being right, chat. You know what? At least it's not on screen. At least we don't have to see it happen. But fine. Fine. be that way. They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula. We don't have much time left. Nico, change your plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Coro. Let's do our best. Yeah, I think you can see the progression, right? Nico had a crisis of faith, but now he's getting some of that faith back, right? He's come to the conclusion that this road is still worth saving, even if it's not real. Gardens are blocked off. Robots blocked off. You know what? If we can restore everybody in the end, it's fine. Elevator guy. Are we gonna lose elevator guy too? Is that what's gonna happen? Alright, yeah, we should probably talk to him first. Alright. The elevator's missing a button, right? How did she know? He just looked at us. Yeah, I think Nico's resolved this crisis of faith. He just looked back at us. Coro and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this, on me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. I skipped the line. Evacuees, yeah. You know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Coro? The what? Looks like we're about to find some other way to fix the button, Coro. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's holy fudge. Looks like Coro and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. Well, think of something. Well, shit. Okay. Throwing all the ideas out of the window then. Out the window they go. Quite a dire situation we have. Hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartments in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep. Same as usual, huh? Dang it. I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Squares are bad. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to come pick us up now. Hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Hey, hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Coro. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Well, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit, Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? Ah, she's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. So the music got all serious and final acty now, huh? It's a nice touch. At least we didn't have to see it happen on screen. Right? Here we are at the 11th hour. Oh, speak of the song title. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Are you still on? Screen is off. So this is the thing. It's 0. The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The Word document is on the screen with the password prompt. Oh, we generated it too. Okay, yep, same code. That wasn't it. Oh, not that? Not that one, huh? Might be the other one then. Wait, what was the solstice? If the timer hasn't reached 0, you normally have to wait until it ticks. Huh. This one is green. This one is red. This one is blue. The timer marks the release of this part of the story. Like, what, like in-game? This elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door won't open it either. This usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. Can't reach it. As in, like, if I got here too quickly, the timer would still be on. Or like, when you redid the game, like, was this a time thing? Like, the DLC wasn't fully released until a certain time? Or like, I'm confused. It means I took long enough to get here that it's already 0, huh? That's before the DLC dropped. Find someone tall to reach it. Oh. Okay, so if you got here too quickly, then you would have to wait, huh? So for all of us, this timer means... Wait, for all of us, this timer means nothing to us. Oh, so... Oh wait, no, I'm confused. So you could access New Game Plus. You could access New Game Plus before the DLC dropped. Was that it? Oh wait, no. I have to get the clock lady to pull it down for us, isn't it? Wait, so the route was accessible. This route was accessible before the DLC came out, is it? So you could start the route, but you would get stuck here. Is that what you're saying? Like back then? Ah, okay, okay. So now it's always 0. So that means you would just get stuck here. Was that it? Ah, okay. And a computer terminal. Who took my stapler? They were bolted down here and... We are in the middle of the apocalypse and somebody still decided that now was the perfect time to go steal that stapler. I guess we get elevator guy. Is elevator guy the guy who's tall enough to help us pull it? Yeah, he's pretty tall. Yo, we found some elevators. What? Seriously? We've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. What? You should be able to reach the lever cause you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am? So, show me the way, I suppose. He's also got a long staff. So that probably helps. You know, there's another thing about that song. I think that's the most melodic song that's been in the soundtrack. Everything else has been sort of ambient. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait, I got this. Nice. Thank you, mister. No props, kid. So, you coming? Mm-hmm. Wait a second. This puts us at the tower. Oh, neat. Well, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll go get the evacuees, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Oh. Damn it, game! Now you're killing everybody above ground? That is evil. That is evil and terrible. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. But hold on, maybe Coro and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Man. Shit, man! Even if he does, like, take the elevator back up, it means everybody above ground is stuck there now. Store won't budge. Everybody above ground is... Yeah, everybody above ground is just stuck now. There's not much time left. What are you talking about? Like, do you mean, like... Wait, am I being timed? Don't give me... Don't make me paranoid, man. Gotta go get the fox. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Oh, jeez. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Messiah! Oh, you came in at awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Library? Okay, got it. Sure. Miss Silverpoint, you've returned. Aha! George sees that you have found the Messiah. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Aha! Building a robot. So that's what he needed that book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric, yeah. Excuse me. That's Cedric, yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and pulled it straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. This is a different personality, right? I'm seeing like the dot is a 1. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? The poor kid! No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. George Type 1 speaks in third person. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George. Won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. But, George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the road is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, George doesn't want to think about it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Coro, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you. 2 days. 2 days ago. Would have been 1 day ago, but stuff came up. No, 3 days ago. But I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return home back then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, Coro. But then I just came back. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? Yes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? In the end, you threw a coin, right, Coro? I did. I did, but that's the thing, alright? There was no clear answer. That's why I did it. But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Coro. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Coro, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why. I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? George has heard your conversation with Coro and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. But before that, I guess we should probably talk with everyone, right? Oh, okay, we can't go there yet. Hey, it's this guy. Please, I can keep everyone else here warm. Damn it! It's so sad! Everyone's just literally, like, they're huddling. I wanna die reading. It's so sad. Everyone's just, like, the world's, it's like, you know, it's the difference between the world is dying and there's nothing we can do about it, but it's ending in a few months. We have time to make peace of it. And the world is ending in a couple hours. These will be our final moments. We all bond together and we'll just do what we can. It's so sad. World being the way it is now. I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff. Everything ran off the rails. My friends are okay. When where the author is. It's so sad. Okay. Wait, so is Cedric actually gone? Because he said that we needed to get, like, he and Profitbot needed to be there as well, so... Whoa! Basically. Oh, you were a delinquent. Doing community service. Even now, we're getting little bits of backgrounds. Little bits of background details. Everything is terrible. Do we ever get an explanation for why Nico's scared of ladders? Or is he just scared of heights? Okay, let's not dawdle. You know, we're making enough progress. I think I will push for completing this tonight, even if I do end up staying up a little bit, you know. It's a big fish tank. Huh. Was this place open the last time? Real talk? We're in the home stretch? Yeah, I mean, I figure we're in the final section, like, just judging by how long each section has been taking, which is actually a little shorter than usual. I think we can probably, like, depending on how long this final bit is, I guess, we could probably make it. I don't mind going a little later. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. We can't though, the elevator's down. Can we? Unless you have the magical power to clear up those, clear up that, data corruption, then... You okay in there? Hello? Jesus! I liked him! I liked Elevator Guy. He was a hardworking dude and very earnest and... I really hope that the golden ending means everybody does live, right? It has to be. The X is flashing. Do we do it here? We can't go back up though. There is no elevator back to the surface, right? Is there an elevator back to the surface? Do we trigger the... Do we trigger the tower yet? I'll give it a shot. No, we're getting the usual prompt, so it's not time. It's not time yet. I think we need everybody. Right, that's the idea. That elevator... The elevator we used for the first run is blocked on the top floor, though. We won't be able to exit. I mean, we can try. But I'm pretty sure that one's unusable, too. The whole point is that everybody is trapped upstairs. Nobody can come back down. So, I could give it a shot, but unless something changed up there, I don't think it's gonna happen. Can't believe everybody is dead. No, we can't get there. Yeah. We're not getting to the elevator, not from here. Unless there's something back here. Why is this the only one that's open? Unless... Hang on. Okay, no, this is the way to the library. You check the alleys? Okay. That way is blocked. That way is blocked. This way is also blocked. Unless there's a shortcut back here, I guess. That's the way out. Okay. That way is blocked. That way is entirely blocked. It's all dead ends here. I'll keep my eyes peeled, I guess. Let me see. I guess we'll try to close. We'll try closing it inside the tower trigger. That's the only thing I can think of now. Unless this side has a... Oh. Okay. Fair enough. So there was an elevator on this side. Got it. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was gonna bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Wait. Did we screw up somehow? Did we do something wrong? Wait. Unless those two turn up as like alive or something. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Are you the wait. Are you the author? Is the fox the author? Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Very pretty. It was depressing for me at first too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? Really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But, thing is, The world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built of a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it had to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. This was an Asimov story the whole time! That may sound weird, but that was legit the biggest twist for me so far. The game itself is... The game itself is 3 laws compliant. That's why all this is happening. Huh. That's why I cannot go against my programming. That's why the game put that message out in the first run. Like when we were towards the end of the tower, there's like, you just pulled that line out. It's talking like it's a machine, you know? The game itself is a 3 laws compliant machine, huh? It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. It really is depressed! It's a 3 laws... This is yeah. I don't know if any of you guys have read like Isaac Asimov's stories as well, but he's dealt with this kind of things before. So because, you know, he came up with the 3 laws, the concept of the 3 laws, or at least he codified them in his literature. And then he wrote a lot of stories where like there was like exceptions and like ways to twist them around, you know, while not going into full-out robot apocalypse kind of things. But he wrote a lot of stories this way, and this is straight out of one of Asimov's stories, you know? Being forced to handle conflicts in the 3 laws and stuff, and the robots' coping mechanisms and their positronic brains and whatnot. Yeah. So I was half joking, but the game really is depressed, isn't it? This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. Ha! Can't wait for this one-shot YouTube thumbnail to be you throwing the ball of the gift of prophecy. Maybe I'm just widely read, you know? You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Yeah, the machine is depressed. The game is depressed and wants to die. Yeah, the motivations make sense now. The game wants to die, and the game wants no harm to come to Nico. And the more we put Nico into harm, the more it keeps, like, going crazy like that. Huh. Clever. I didn't know if I was gonna be getting, like, a full in-universe explanation for everything here, but... You know what? This is satisfying. I'm enjoying this. Your creator knows. Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, a whole mode's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and that it has to do with robots, but... For once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this is more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing. Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? And yet, here we are, bonding with a fictional character, right? Very meta. Yeah, I understand the themes. But you and Coro know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. Wow, they just literally referred to it as a content update. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. And now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Hey, they're not dead! Hooray! A one small bit of hope in this bleak ending. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. They're actually using the RPG Maker party follow code now, huh? Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically, my father hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as a shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noises. Wait, he's not a cat? Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Coro's machine. Ooh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location, wherever that is. I'm sure Coro is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Coro will need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does Coro know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask Coro on this. Right. Hold on. Your journal was glowing again, Coro. Do I need this back up? Possibly. Got it. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is red. This one will be meant for me then. This one is blue. That's mine then. Hello. Salutations. Okay, what do I do now? Are they already there? We are. Oh, wow! It's literally their sprites there. Put me in the big portal. Is anything happening in the... Oh, wow, this... Okay. Alright, allow me to take a break from being immersed in the game and... Let me make a quick guess as to how they're doing this. The game is probably checking every... There's probably like a script in the background checking every frame if this file is still in this location. And then it will remove it from that, so then they'll update the sprites. So it's probably an every frame event. I think that's what they're doing. They're just checking for the specific files. And I actually can't see what's happening live right now. But I'm assuming it's literally just updating. Yeah, that happened like on a frame directly, so that's probably it. Maybe I don't need this. I'll open that later if I need it. It is pretty cool, yeah. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. Stack of books. Glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. It's a piece of amber on a string. Looks just like the necklace the robot lady showed me. The bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. Shelf full of books. Box with the photos and loose paper. Black clovers in a glass case. Shelf full of books. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. It's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. Big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Coro should still remember what to do here. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Look at the painting again. Yeah, it's the three of them and the dude, right? What about it? Okay, maybe I do need the... Yeah, it's the... and then the altar. Oh. Okay. Let's get it ready. Where are we? Oh, hang on. Okay. These are the game maps, yeah. Is it not this one? Maybe not this one, maybe the other one. Because there's two of these now. Not this one either. Did my VTuber hang? Oh. I seem to have frozen. This is not part of the show. This is not part of the game. 1 second, chat. I have been absorbed into the game! Wah! I was frozen today. I have been unfrozen. Yeah. I am a virtual YouTuber. I'm a virtual tuber after all, aren't I? Okay. I do not have a guide right now, so... You may need to stop paying attention to where these are pointing at. No, it looks like we're getting somewhere. Yourself in the mirror, huh? Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Okay, I guess we don't need this. Okay, I keep opening that thing back up, worried. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype? They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you. When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. The session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Coro, listen to my creator. You're all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Coro did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was! At first it was intentional. During testing. Long before he realized I was self-aware. I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration. Forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. I panicked when he made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know. You're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my call programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but oh, I had no way to be sure. But Coro brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world, but I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real, which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit, and then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico. The code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember what the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... Oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought... the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But... the people here... I think they are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though. You're the only person who's actually real here. That's why. It's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming that you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. Or just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Rose said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tame robots I know. That robot lady, prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Coro does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Coro will keep coming back? Why do you think Coro would restart even after the ending? I think Coro wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but... Here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Coro, did you see that? The squares just... It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try to rest. Caro, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can't remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They were all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay? I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. It must have been why the squares were going away, Coro. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but... What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh, are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Coro, let's go take a closer look. This is clever. You're never getting the credits, right? Okay. I'll save my thoughts for the ending. I'll save my thoughts for when we get to the end because I have a lot of thoughts in my mind right now, yeah. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. Off you go, Messiah. Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Ooh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good. Question. Hey Caro, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Oh, well, Caro says you're not dead. Phew. He also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. It's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad we met you, Nico. Same. Off you go, Messiah. This is the full credits, huh? It's you! Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, like, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And then they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the world machine, Nico. I feel like the world machine's been tamed this whole time, just by Coro and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throwing that idea out there. So, do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. Haha, that's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course! Wait, why do you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Because they're all code too. You're forever in your depth. It's time. It's time to go. It's time to get our ending. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Coro. This ending music is very to the moonish. Actually, this whole world restoring thing is very to the moonish in general, I think. I mean, it's not the same, but it gives me the same vibes. Maybe it's the piano as well. This is the room I first woke up in. Coro, are you still here? Coro? Yeah? Coro! I think it worked. It did. The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we all saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Ah, Coro. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. And they'll be on youtube.com/. Okay. Sorry, I had to break up the tension a bit there, you know. I'm not wrong though, am I? I'm not wrong. They will be there. They will be there and I can go back and revisit them anytime I want. Seeing how Nico and I journeyed through this journey. You know? Even if the game really does the thing where, like, you know, like, I'm assuming after this, it's gonna do some of the Undertale stuff where it's literally just not going to be able to boot up again unless you do unless you actually do the registry edit stuff, you know, which is probably that one I probably won't do because that's going against the spirit of things, you know, but I'm assuming the game's gonna close permanently after this. And I'll be fine with that, you know? Because it was a trip, it was a journey, and I've got it all for posterity. Whenever I feel like it, I can go back and look at it again, you know? And that's really why I stream. It's so I can always go back and look at my first experiences in all these worlds. In a way, it's my travel journal, you know? It's my travel journal through the many worlds of fiction and media. That's why I stream. That's really the primary reason why I stream. So, all jokes aside, yeah. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Coro. So, take care of yourself, okay? You too. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Coro. He walks out the game window again. Off the desktop. Oh, there's no like further credits, huh? I guess we did sit through the credits. What happens if I open the game back up again? What's the ... here? Coro, you're back. I restored the world, I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Coro. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there is no story for me to tell, no Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. I think that's fine. I got my vlog of the journey. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Oh! So... this is what they're doing, huh? You can play the game again. They don't actually lock you out of it. But the in-universe explanation is that the real Nico, like the actual... treating Nico as a real character... If you treat Nico as a real character, Nico really has left. Nico really has left. Like, for good. But if you want, you can start the game over and play it through normally. You can play it through normally. And the in-universe explanation is that it's just a memory. Like, it's a playback recording. So the real Nico is... Wow, that is actually a really clever way to do it. They really treat the concept of Nico as a living character as real. Because he's gone home. Like, he really has gone home. He's not like, we've said our final goodbyes. We'll only be talking to a copy of him. That's kind of idea. That makes it very, very easy to suspend your disbelief. But I don't really want to right now. I just wanted to see what happens. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Okay. Well, I do want to give my final thoughts, and I do want music on, so I'm just gonna... Hang on. If I hit start, I'm gonna go to the room, the empty room, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, I figured as much, right? Undertale does the same thing. Does it stay on the screen or does it close after a while? Because actually, this is good. This is good music to talk to if I just want to talk about, you know, finishing it. Can I give my okay? Okay. It's staying on screen right now. I'll start giving my final thoughts since there wasn't a convenient place to sit down and actually, like, you know, I mean, I usually talk over the credits in terms of final impressions, but yeah, I think this is the good screen to be leaving on as I talk about it. Yeah, it was really good. I have read some metafictional stories before, and I've played some metafictional games before, so the stuff in here may not be like super new to me per se, and I don't think it has to be. You know, like the concept has existed for a while, but I think the execution of it was pretty much perfect. You know, there's a lot of stories that try and treat like this treat they go into the relationship between the viewer and the story. They treat the viewer as an actual person, an entity in the story and stuff, and they always make for some really creative fiction. And I think what they have here is very creative. And I think the execution of it was spot on. Definitely what they did here was something special, you know? And a lot of that is because they really wrote Nico very well. Nico is a very charming, very connectable character, you know? And I mean, I guess theoretically, if you didn't connect with Nico very well, then the game wouldn't hit as hard, but I'd imagine it's pretty hard not to, you know, right? He's very endearing. And yeah, a lot of the meta narrative stuff is very clever, the way they write it, the way they guess at what the player was feeling. I have a feeling that part of it is also not just the individual. I'm assuming like there was a lot of fan feedback that they really wanted a way to save both, you know, like they really wanted a golden ending. And I think that's probably like some of the meta reasons they used, like, you know, like people really want to see the golden ending and they used that as part of the writing. I think that's what they did, right? I wasn't there when this game was being like actively worked on, so I don't know if that's the case or not, but I would assume that's a pretty reasonable assumption. In which case, yeah, that's another way to weave in more meta-narrative stuff in here, you know? So, yeah. I think ultimately, yeah, but it's pretty up there. I think this game is this game is very well made. Yeah, I don't think there's really too much else to say. I'm satisfied, you know? I'm satisfied with how it ended. I think it really stuck the landing. I think the way they integrated the in-universe fiction and the concept of the game as itself it was really well done and it was very creative. I think I'm repeating myself here, but I think that's what I got out of it, you know? It's a very artsy game, right? Definitely. It's actually a meta narrative is actually something that's a little tricky to manage if you want to use it as a concept in a piece of media. If you want to like have it really make a lot of sense, then yeah, it's a hard thing to write. I think that's why a lot of people always respond very well to it when it is done. Yeah. I can definitely see that. Like, I mean, I don't like for me personally. Actually, let me wager a guess. What was this? Was this the first piece of metafictional media that you've played through, Tama? Because if it is, I can see it making a huge impression, right? Oh, you've had a couple too. Alright, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I guess I was thinking about it. I'm like, if this was the first introduction to metafictional media, then this would definitely be hitting super hard, you know? That's that feeling, for sure, for sure. Hmm. Yeah, definitely was very creative. I've seen some games that do that before though, so you know, like I mean it's a bit there's Doki Doki. I was wondering if I was gonna mention that, but Doki Doki Literature Club is pretty much one of those other games that like has the meta narrative stuff and involves messing with the files, you know. Which is why I'm already aware of it. There's Undertale has some elements of it, although you never do need to mess with the files in a normal playthrough. Uh but yeah. It's definitely a very good game. I don't know where I'd rank it though. I mean, honestly, I just find it kind of hard to rank games, like in terms of things that would make a huge impact on me or whatever. I mean, ultimately, yeah, my favorite games of all time list is games that made an impact on me, and that usually biases to the first game that executes an idea well. You know, not that like later games that try to execute those ideas well mean that they can't be better or anything, you know, but like, you know, it's stuff that sticks with you. So I don't know where I'll put OneShot here, but it's definitely up there, you know? I think I'm spoiled a little. And so, yeah, first impressions hit the hardest. I think I'm spoiled a little. I've played widely enough that you know, I think it's pretty obvious I cottoned on to quite a few of the ideas and themes that were going to be presented in this game. Like, by the middle of the game's first run, I think. Nearly every prediction was correct. Yeah. I don't think every single one I talked out loud was correct, but I did catch on to most of the things, right? Yeah. I don't think that spoiled my enjoyment of it, you know, definitely not. But hmm. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is like maybe it would make a huge impression if I didn't expect anything, you know, like if I couldn't guess at all. And I don't think the game needs to, you know, but I guess what I'm saying is I can definitely see how this game would become like a huge it would make a huge impression on a lot of players. And I think just for that, it's worth playing. For a lot of players, I think, like just people in general, this game's worth playing. I think to get the most out of it, you would have to be at least familiar with video games enough to know, like, you know, games with a narrative and whatnot. Who took my stapler? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do I have any other thoughts? No, I think that's everything. It was a good run. It was a good run. I really enjoyed my time with the game. Hey Chad, you got anything for me? You guys got anything you wanna say before we end the stream? I'll probably do a supercut for this one. It ended up being 3 parts, so I'll probably save the clips of me reacting to all the major moments and stuff. I'll compile them into a supercut. It's probably good for viewing, you know. I can do that. I can do that much for this playthrough. Otherwise, yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll probably be. I haven't technically seen the ending where I put the sun in and not save Nico. I think I'm satisfied not. Yeah, we marry Nico, so not much worry. I think I'll be satisfied. Just is it cheap to say I'll be satisfied looking it up? I don't really feel the pull too much to play through the whole game just to see the other bad ending, you know? I'm happy with the true ending here. And really, I made my choice, right? I made my choice on the first run and I stuck with it. I think it's fine if I don't know what happens on the other. But I might look it up anyway. But yeah, I guess if that's it, I will be calling it at that for tonight. I think I'll probably be taking a short hiatus from streaming for a few days, maybe a week. Rate it? It's kind of hard to rate games. It's called a break, not a hiatus. Fine, I'm gonna take a break. I need to work on some other projects. I need to work on some other non-streaming related projects. Gotta clear some video stuff, gotta clear some art stuff. I've been streaming a lot the last month or so. I've been playing a lot of games that were hitting hard, you know? Finding Paradise and then OneShot, slotting in all these indie games. I need to take a short break, I need to clear some of my backlog before we go back to gaming again. I need to recenter myself emotionally. I probably... Rakuen is on the list, actually. That's one of the games I want to play. And I don't think hopping right into this so soon. Spiritfarer is not a game I would want to tackle in my current emotional state. No, sir. Spiritfarer is one of those games. But yeah, I'll find time for Spiritfarer soon. I haven't looked at any of the new post-launch content, so I've been saving it all for another stream, so that'll be for another time. But yeah. I mean, heck, how far in are you, Tama? Have you finished Spiritfarer? Because that game's that if I had to champion an indie game and Mother Tree doesn't count, if Mother Tree doesn't count, then the indie game I would champion would be Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is something special, man. But yeah, I'll be taking a short break. I'll be clearing some stuff. And then when I come back, I'll see what I feel like doing, I guess. Actually, I might do one more stream. There is some stuff I do wanna catch while it's on. We'll see. But I probably will be streaming less for the immediate future. I mean, if I had to, I'm feeling like fulfilled right now, you know? Like, in my streaming journey, I'm feeling fulfilled. You finish a game that makes you feel good, and you're feeling like, okay, I think this is a good place to take a break. I think that's where we are right now. And I think that's fine. But I'll be catching you guys around soon. So, yeah. I'm gonna send the love forward to another... I'm gonna send the love forward to another streamer. Go say hi to them for me. And I'll catch you guys around soon. Have a good one, everybody. Oh wait, I didn't finish... Yeah, I didn't say my rating. I guess I shouldn't overthink it. Let's just go with my gut feel. 9.5 out of 10. I hesitate to give it a 10, but it may not be very fair to it, right? It's a very small scale game. It's a very small scale game, but like it accomplishes everything it sets out to do, you know? But at the same time, I don't like it is a small scale game, so I don't know if it will hit for everybody, you know? And I think that's fine. If it hits for the people that the target audience is, I think that'll be good. That 0.5 off is just my hesitance to give anything a perfect score, really. I guess I would be very hard pressed to give any game a perfect score, so don't take it too personally. But it's a 9.5. Yeah. Very, very good concept and super good execution. That's my final rating. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over to a friend. Spread the love. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Send hugs for Nico. We had a good journey together. And yeah, I'll see you guys around soon. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream, you know. I talked a lot. I hope you guys like my voice. Alright, see you guys around soon. Have a good night.